Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what we got going on here today. Well, check this out, man. It looked like Yo Gotti brother Big Jook stepped up to assist his guard dog Blac Youngsta. Look for the guys who had something to do with taking out his brother at the gas station just a couple days ago. And dealing with that, Big Jook, he's still willing to help Blac Youngsta even after Blac Youngsta went in on Yo Gotti and the whole CMG for not having his back. But see, Blac Youngsta, he gotta understand, since the feds took over this whole Young Dolph case, mostly everybody that's involved, they either getting caught up or they getting sent up. So therefore, your boy Yo Gotti, he had to distance himself from his guard dog Blac Youngsta. Shit, even Moneybagg Yo did the same thing. And that's the reason why Blac Youngsta feel like he on an island by himself. But again, these guys not trying to go down with Blac Youngsta. Now since Blac Youngsta then lost a third brother, he's definitely ready to crash out. And like I said, Moneybagg Yo or Yo Gotti, they ain't going with him. But hey, I stated this before, that Blac Youngsta, he put this on himself. Don't get me wrong, it's sad to know that Blac Youngsta has lost another brother. But again, it's all due to the actions from Blac Youngsta, especially when it comes to getting involved in street activity. Because that lifestyle will come back to haunt you. And that's exactly what it did to Blac Youngsta by taking out his brothers. But I do want to say rest in peace to those guys. But what I didn't know is that Blac Youngsta, he had a brother taken out every 4 years since 2015. Let me break that down to y'all. So in 2015, that's when Blac Youngsta had signed a Yo Gotti CMG. And in that same year, Blac Youngsta, he lost his first brother out of 3. After that, in 2019, Blac Youngsta, he buried his second brother a couple months after the whole Young Dolph 100 shell situation in Charlotte, North Carolina. Then we had the most recent, which just happened this year in 2023, barely a week ago. Again, that's 3 brothers who got sent up every 4 years since 2015, all because of the actions from their older brother, Blac Youngsta. Now he talking about he ready to crash out. Gee, you gotta sit down somewhere. Do you understand that these guys got sent up all because of you? And you out here talking about you ready to give it all up? What about the rest of your family? Yo Gotti gave you an opportunity and put you in a position that majority aren't privileged to be in. And here you are messing it all up just for attention. Again, Blac Youngsta, you in a position where you can move your family out the hood into a safer environment. Especially knowing that you got ops in your old hood and surrounding hoods because they say you changed up. And of course the whole Memphis know how you was dissing Young Dolph. And like I stated, that rubbed a lot of folks in Memphis the wrong way. Not just those who are affiliated to Paper Route, but also some cats who got love for CMG. They didn't like what Blac Youngsta was doing after Young Dolph's untimely demise. So yeah, Blac Youngsta, them lures on your head. But it looked like they got to your brother instead. Again, rest in peace to all Blac Youngsta's brothers. It's messed up y'all got taken out because of the reckless actions coming from your older brother. But see, that's what I'm trying to understand. If you came into the rap game to change your life for the better by putting yourself in a more stable financial situation, but you don't take that opportunity to make sure that your family is in a safe environment, even though you're the one that's bringing all this undue heat into their lives by having 3 of your brothers taken out, all in Memphis. And again, that's what I'm saying, man. I just don't understand the thought process behind a lot of these cats. Understand, you can't keep dissing dudes that's from your own hood, while at the same time dissing one of the most prominent rappers to come out of Memphis, whom is Young Dolph. You gotta understand, once these dudes that's from your own hood, or the ones who got love for Young Dolph, whenever they get the opportunity, they either gonna take it out on you or one of your loved ones. And Blac Youngsta, you already know that the get back is real, so why keep poking at folks? I think that's the reason why Yo Gotti brother Big Jook is helping Blac Youngsta with his brother's funeral. Because even Big Jook is aware of the fact that somebody from Memphis really has it out for Blac Youngsta in order to delete another one of his brothers. But like I stated to you guys last video, you got folks saying Blac Youngsta's brother got deleted as karma for what Blac Youngsta did and said to Young Dolph. Because soon after folks heard the news that another one of Blac Youngsta's brothers got deleted, everybody started dropping the Dolphs in the comments, showing zero empathy towards Blac Youngsta and his feelings. I think that's what made Blac Youngsta really go off, is knowing that no one in Memphis is gonna ride with him. And folks were still showing love to young Dolph while Blac Youngsta was mourning his brother's life. Going on social media, talking about he don't care about the repercussions. He gonna go after whoever has something to do with deleting his brother. But dig this, the message that Blac Youngsta don't get though, is that a lot of folks don't care if he crash out. Matter of fact, it's a lot of folks in Memphis in my comments every day saying they never wanted the issues between PRE and CMG to get to a place where it will result in anybody's untimely demise. But if they could take it all back, they do wish that they could bring back young Dolph and remove Blac Youngsta instead. Matter of fact, let's show some love to the king of Memphis and say rest in peace to young Dolph, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in Dolph land. Again, to all my folks in Dolph land, I know y'all missing a real one out there, because y'all already know that young Dolph, he had no problem with aid and assisting his community in any way that he could, especially when it came to looking out for the youth. That's the reason why this beef between PRE and CMG, he never wanted it to come to a point where the youth had to choose sides. But again, y'all will soon get justice for young Dolph's untimely demise. And matter of fact, while y'all at it, go ahead and drop those Dolphs in the comments and show your love and support for Pepper Route Frank. Because a lot of folks in Memphis, they knew that young Dolph, he brought hope and motivation to the youth. Like I stated, Dolph never put the youth in position to where he wanted them to choose between PRE and CMG, just to get themselves involved into something that really had nothing to do with them. But see, that's what the CMG and heavy camp cats do. They love perpetuating street beef because they know that's the only way people gonna listen to their music. See, I told y'all before, man, when Blac Youngsta was going at young Dolph, that's the first time that Blac Youngsta got that amount of attention. That's the reason why Blac Youngsta continued to go at young Dolph even after young Dolph's untimely demise, which again made a lot of folks in Memphis fall off of Blac Youngsta's music. Because Big J9O, who used to be an artist under Blac Youngsta's heavy camp, he always say he wish he never listened to Blac Youngsta and started going at young Dolph and the other Pepper Route artists. Because even Big J9O feel like to this day, he still feel like that's the reason why a lot of people in Memphis is not showing him love. I just want to tell you, Big J9O, you got that right, folks. You closed a lot of doors on yourself by listening to Blac Youngsta and going at young Dolph. But see, when Dolph was beefing with Yo Gotti and the whole CMG, he told the Pepper Route affiliates to stay out of it because he didn't want it to spread like a wildfire. That's why the artists on Pepper Route can go on tour with the artists from Gucci Mane 1017 and Quality Control Music, because young Dolph, he never wanted to limit his artist access in the rap game based on some street beef that he had with Yo Gotti CMG. Even though you got a lot of folks in Memphis that's sad that young Dolph was taken out, they still not choosing sides because they respect both parties. And they understand that both PRE and CMG don't have to get along. Just coexisting in the same city benefits the people from those communities. That's why we gotta man up and become better examples for the youth to follow. Understand, us adults, we have to pay attention to the things that we put down, because the youth, they will pick it up. Don't matter if it's good or bad. So with that, always be aware and always stay prepared. But hey, we got more in store. As always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.